Welcome back to the world of hidden American treasures, where ordinary coins can secretly hold unbelievable fortunes. Tonight, we uncover the shocking mysteries behind the legendary 1965, 1966, and 1967 Washington quarters. Coins connected to silver shortages, rare mint errors, and collector discoveries worth thousands, even millions. From forgotten piggy banks to dusty old collections, these tiny pieces of metal could completely change someone's future overnight. Rare bicentennial treasures, hidden silver transitions, and untold secrets of U.S. currency are about to be revealed like never before. Stay locked in until the very end, because the next rare coin discovery could already be hiding inside your pocket right now. And don't forget to subscribe to Legacy Coins USA for more rare coin discoveries, hidden treasures, and viral numismatic mysteries from around the world. Let's get started. Coin number 1. A small silver-colored coin forgotten in drawers, hidden inside old piggy banks, tossed carelessly into jars for decades, yet carrying one of the most powerful stories in American history. The 1965 United States quarter dollar is far more than pocket change. For collectors, historians, and treasure hunters, this legendary Washington quarter represents the dramatic transformation of American money during one of the most important financial turning points ever witnessed in the United States. Many people unknowingly hold these coins without realizing the mystery, history, and hidden value connected to them. Stamped boldly across the front side appears the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States and one of the most respected figures in American history. Above his head stands the powerful word liberty, while the famous national motto, "In God We Trust," appears beside the portrait. Beneath Washington is the year 1965, a date that changed American coinage forever. The design itself was created by sculptor John Flanagan, whose artwork became one of the most recognized coin designs in the world. Washington's image symbolized leadership, independence, revolution, and the birth of modern America. The reverse side of the coin displays a majestic eagle with wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches beneath the words, "United States of America," and "E pluribus unum," a Latin phrase meaning "out of many one." This eagle design represented military strength, national unity, and the global rise of the United States as a superpower. For decades, Americans carried this powerful symbol daily in their pockets, without imagining that some of these coins would later become highly collectible treasures searched for across the numismatic world. The year 1965 marked one of the most historic changes in U.S. coin production. Before 1965, American quarters were struck using 90% real silver. Rising silver prices during the 1960s created a massive financial crisis because the metal inside the coins was becoming more valuable than the face value itself. People began hoarding silver coins rapidly, causing shortages across the country. To stop the disappearing coin supply, the United States government passed the Coinage Act of 1965, permanently removing silver from regular circulation quarters. That decision changed American money forever. Because of this historic transition, the 1965 quarter became surrounded by mystery and excitement. Most regular 1965 quarters were produced using a copper-nickel-clad composition rather than solid silver. However, rumors and verified minting mistakes created legends of rare 1965 quarters accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from 1964. These rare transitional error coins became some of the most wanted discoveries in modern American numismatics. A single authentic silver error 1965 quarter can sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, depending on condition and certification. Collectors examine these quarters carefully using weight, edge color, mint luster, strike quality, and magnetic tests. A standard 1965 clad quarter weighs approximately 5.67 grams, while rare silver transitional pieces weigh slightly differently and display a solid silver edge without the visible copper stripe found on normal coins. This tiny difference transformed ordinary-looking quarters into legendary collector targets hunted across coin shops, auctions, and online marketplaces throughout the United States. The demand for rare American quarters exploded in recent years because social media introduced millions of young viewers to the hidden world of coin collecting. Viral videos claiming one quarter could make you a millionaire overnight attracted massive global attention. Although most circulated quarters remain worth only face value, certain era coins, high-grade specimens, and rare silver transitional strikes truly command astonishing prices. This possibility keeps treasure hunters constantly searching through old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten family savings. The bicentennial coin era added even greater excitement to American coin collecting. During America's 200th anniversary celebrations in 1975 and 1976, special quarter designs featuring a colonial drummer replaced the traditional eagle reverse temporarily. While millions were produced, certain silver versions, mint errors, and flawless high-grade examples became valuable collector items. Over time, viral claims exaggerated some values into million-dollar coin legends, increasing worldwide fascination with hidden U.S. coin treasures. Professional grading companies today play a major role in determining coin value. Coins are carefully examined under magnification for scratches, strike sharpness, wear, mint defects, and preservation quality. A single grade difference can dramatically increase market prices. Coins certified in extremely high mint state condition often attract competitive bidding from wealthy collectors and investors who view rare American numismatic items as both historical artifacts and alternative investments. Inside the world of rare American quarters lives an irresistible dream. The possibility that an ordinary coin hiding in plain sight could secretly carry extraordinary value. That emotional mystery is what keeps collectors searching every day across flea markets, estate sales, antique shops, bank rolls, and forgotten boxes stored for generations. The 1965 Washington quarter is not merely metal. It is a surviving witness to economic crisis, silver shortages, political change, and the transformation of American money itself. Somewhere tonight, another rare quarter may still be waiting silently inside an old collection, ready to shock the world with unimaginable value. Coin number 2. Cold metal, sharp edges. The face of a president carved into history itself. The 1966 Washington quarter is not just another American coin lost in circulation. It is a surviving witness to one of the most dramatic financial transitions ever experienced in the United States. Millions handled these quarters without paying attention. Yet today collectors across America still search desperately through old jars, piggy banks, inherited collections, and forgotten boxes, hoping to uncover a rare hidden version worth an unbelievable fortune. In the world of numismatics, even an ordinary-looking quarter can become a life-changing discovery. The front side of the 1966 quarter carries the powerful portrait of George Washington, America's first president and one of the most iconic leaders in world history. Above his image stands the word liberty, representing freedom, revolution, and the birth of a new nation. Beside Washington appears the famous phrase, "In God we trust," one of the most recognizable mottos ever printed on American currency. Beneath the portrait rests the date 1966, a year deeply connected to economic tension, rising silver prices, and the transformation of United States coinage forever. Flip the coin over, and the reverse side reveals a magnificent eagle with wings stretched wide, gripping arrows and olive branches beneath the words, United States of America, and E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This legendary eagle design symbolized military power, national unity, and America's growing dominance on the world stage during the Cold War era. For decades, this design became one of the most recognized symbols in American pocket change. Yet hidden behind its ordinary appearance was a story of financial crisis and historic transformation. Before 1965, American quarters were struck using 90% silver, making them valuable not only as currency, but also for their precious metal content. As global silver prices climbed during the early 1960s, Americans began hoarding coins rapidly because the silver inside them became worth more than the coin's face value. The United States government feared a nationwide coin shortage that could damage commerce and everyday business activity. To stop the crisis, Congress passed the Historic Coinage Act of 1965, permanently removing silver from regular circulating quarters and replacing it with copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1966 quarter became part of this revolutionary new era of American money. Most quarters from 1966 were produced using layered copper and nickel rather than pure silver. These coins weigh approximately 5.67 grams and feature a visible copper stripe along the edge. Yet the transition period between silver and clad coinage created one of the greatest mysteries in modern numismatic history. Rare minting mistakes and transitional errors occasionally appeared, causing some collectors to believe a few 1966 quarters may have accidentally been struck on leftover silver planchets intended for older coins. If a genuine silver transitional 1966 quarter is discovered and authenticated, its value can skyrocket into thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on condition and rarity. Experts carefully inspect the edge color, weight, sound, strike quality, and metallic composition of suspected silver errors. A true silver quarter lacks the orange copper edge visible on normal clad coins. This tiny difference transformed ordinary-looking quarters into legendary treasures pursued by collectors across America and international auction markets. Coin grading dramatically affects the market value of these quarters. A heavily worn 1966 quarter usually remains close to face value unless it contains a rare error. However, coins preserved in flawless mint state condition become far more desirable. Professional grading services use advanced magnification systems to examine every surface mark, scratch, and strike detail. High-grade examples with strong luster and clean surfaces can command surprisingly high prices from serious collectors and investors. The growing popularity of social media created a massive explosion in interest surrounding rare American coins. Viral videos claiming one quarter could make you a millionaire overnight spread rapidly across YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and collector communities worldwide. Some stories are exaggerated for views, but genuine high-value discoveries absolutely exist. Rare mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, and silver transitional coins have sold for shocking amounts at major auctions, inspiring millions of people to inspect their spare change more carefully than ever before. America's bicentennial coin era added even greater excitement to quarter collecting. During 1975 and 1976, special quarters featuring the famous colonial drummer reverse design celebrated the 200th anniversary of American independence. While most bicentennial quarters remain common, certain silver versions, proof strikes, and rare mint errors became highly collectible. Online rumors claiming some bicentennial quarters are worth millions only intensified public fascination with hidden coin treasures hiding inside ordinary collections. The emotional power behind rare coin collecting comes from possibility itself. Somewhere tonight, inside an old family drawer or forgotten piggy bank, a valuable coin may still be waiting silently for discovery. Countless collectors dream about finding a rare transitional silver quarter or a valuable mint error hidden among ordinary coins. Stories of unexpected discoveries continue fueling the imagination of treasure hunters worldwide, because history proves remarkable finds can happen completely by accident. Every scratch, every worn edge, Every faded detail on a 1966 Washington quarter represents a journey through time. These coins pass through grocery stores, gas stations, war years, family businesses, jukeboxes, diners, and generations of American life. More than simple currency, they became silent witnesses to social change, economic transformation, and national history. The 1966 quarter is not merely metal. It is a surviving artifact from one of the most important financial transitions in modern America. Across the United States today, rare coin collectors continue searching relentlessly through bank rolls, estate sales, antique shops, flea markets, and inherited collections hoping to uncover hidden treasures. One extraordinary coin can completely change a collection's value overnight. That mystery keeps the numismatic world alive with excitement and obsession. Before spending old American quarters, many collectors now stop, inspect carefully, and wonder if the coin in their hand might secretly carry a fortune hidden beneath its ordinary appearance. Coin number 3. Steel vaults, dusty drawers, forgotten piggy banks, and old family collections across America may still be hiding one of the most mysterious quarters ever created. The legendary 1967 Washington quarter. At first glance, it looks ordinary. Just another small American coin used for daily shopping decades ago. Yet behind its silver-colored surface lives a story connected to financial panic, disappearing silver, secret minting transitions, and the explosive world of rare coin collecting where a single discovery can shock the entire numismatic market overnight. The front side of the 1967 quarter proudly carries the image of George Washington, the first president of the United States and the face of American leadership itself. Above his portrait shines the powerful word liberty, representing freedom, independence, and the birth of a nation that transformed global history. Beside Washington appears the famous national motto, "In God We Trust," deeply connected to American identity during the tense Cold War era. Beneath the portrait rests the year 1967, a date forever linked to one of the biggest changes in United States coinage history. Turning the coin over reveals the iconic heraldic eagle standing proudly with wings stretched wide. Clutched within its talons are arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both military strength and peace. Surrounding the eagle appear the words United States of America and the Latin phrase E pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This design became one of the most recognized symbols ever placed on American currency, representing national unity and growing superpower status during the turbulent 1960s. Before 1965, American quarters were struck using 90% real silver, making them highly valuable not only as money, but also for their precious metal content. As silver prices exploded during the early 1960s, millions of Americans began hoarding coins because the metal inside them became worth more than their spending value. Vending machines failed, banks struggled with shortages, and panic spread through the economy. To stop the crisis, the United States government passed the Historic Coinage Act of 1965, removing silver permanently from circulating quarters and replacing it with copper-nickel-clad composition. The 1967 quarter emerged directly from this dramatic transition period. Most examples were produced using clad layers of copper and nickel with a visible copper-colored edge. Standard 1967 quarters weigh approximately 5.67 grams and were mass-produced for circulation across the country. However, collectors soon realized that transition years often produce extraordinary minting mistakes. Rumors spread about rare 1967 quarters accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets from earlier years, creating one of the greatest treasure hunts in modern coin collecting. If an authentic 1967 silver transitional quarter is discovered and verified by experts, its value can climb into thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on condition and rarity. Specialists inspect suspected coins carefully using precision scales, edge analysis, sound tests, and advanced metal composition equipment. Genuine silver examples lack the copper stripe visible on ordinary clad quarters. Such tiny details transformed simple pocket change into legendary collector prizes pursued across the United States by serious numismatists and investors. The demand for rare American quarters exploded worldwide after social media introduced millions of viewers to hidden coin treasures. Viral videos claiming one rare quarter could make you rich overnight attracted enormous audiences hungry for financial mystery and historical discoveries. While many online claims are exaggerated for entertainment, real high-value quarter errors absolutely exist. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, wrong metal errors, and pristine mint state examples continue selling for astonishing prices at major auctions. One of the most fascinating facts about the 1967 quarter is that no mint marks were used that year. To discourage collectors from hoarding newly released coins during the nationwide shortage, the U.S. Mint temporarily removed mint marks from circulating coinage between 1965 and 1967. This unusual decision created even more mystery surrounding the era because collectors could no longer identify which mint facility produced specific coins. Today, this missing mint mark period remains one of the most discussed chapters in modern American numismatic history. Professional coin grading companies now dominate the rare coin market. Every scratch, strike detail, luster pattern, and surface imperfection is examined under magnification before assigning an official grade. A heavily worn 1967 quarter may remain close to face value, but a flawless uncirculated specimen graded at the highest mint state levels can become dramatically more valuable. Rare error versions in exceptional condition often trigger fierce bidding wars between wealthy collectors seeking historically important examples. The excitement surrounding bicentennial quarters later intensified America's obsession with hidden coin treasures. During 1975 and 1976, special quarter designs featuring the colonial drummer celebrated the 200th anniversary of American independence. Certain silver versions, proof coins, and rare minting errors became collector favorites. Over time, Internet stories exaggerated values into million-dollar quarter legends, fueling even greater public fascination with old U.S. coins hiding inside ordinary collections. Stories of accidental discoveries continue inspiring collectors everywhere. An old coffee can filled with coins inherited from grandparents suddenly reveals a rare error quarter worth thousands. A forgotten piggy bank opened after decades contains valuable silver pieces no one expected. A simple roll of quarters from a local bank produces an extraordinary transitional error. These unbelievable moments keep the numismatic world alive with excitement, because history proves that hidden treasures truly can appear in the most ordinary places. Every 1967 Washington quarter carries traces of America's economic transformation during one of the most turbulent decades in modern history. These coins traveled through diners, gas stations, supermarkets, jukeboxes, military bases, and countless pockets during years of political unrest, technological progress, and cultural revolution. More than currency, they became silent witnesses to changing American life itself. Their worn surfaces preserve echoes of the people who spent them, saved them, and unknowingly carried pieces of history through everyday life. Somewhere tonight, another forgotten 1967 quarter may still rest inside an old drawer waiting for discovery. Perhaps it is an ultra-rare mint error, a transitional silver strike, or a perfectly preserved specimen untouched for decades. That possibility is what drives millions of collectors to continue searching through spare change every single day. The 1967 Washington quarter is not merely metal stamped by a machine. It is a historical survivor connected to silver shortages, government reform, economic panic, and the endless human dream of finding unimaginable treasure hidden in plain sight.